The 1971 Hemi Cuda is the crown jewel of American muscle, the most valuable, most coveted, most legendary production muscle car ever built. Only 108 were produced in the final year of the 426 Hemi, making them so rare that finding one is like discovering a unicorn with a paper trail. Values have reached stratospheric levels. Pristine examples regularly sell for $1 million to $2 million at major auctions, and exceptional cars have crossed $3 million. Every serious Mopar collector puts this car at the absolute top of their dream list. Every auction house praise one's surfaces because the bidding wars are spectacular. But here's the brutal truth nobody in the collector car world will warn you about. Owning a real 1971 Hemi Cuda is one of the most financially terrifying, psychologically exhausting, and collector hobby-destroying experiences imaginable. The counterfeiting runs deeper than any other muscle car. The maintenance demands are savage. The market volatility can cost you millions overnight, and the community scrutiny never, ever stops. Before we expose this uncomfortable reality, hit that subscribe button because Garage History is about to reveal the dark truth behind the most valuable Mopar ever built. The counterfeiting catastrophe. Let's start with the nightmare that defines the 1971 Hemi Cuda market. A counterfeiting epidemic so sophisticated and so widespread that even the world's most experienced Mopar experts get fooled regularly. Plymouth built just 108 Hemi Cudas in 1971, 100 AND8. But conservative estimates from Chrysler historians suggest there are 3 to 4 times that many authentic Hemi Cudas currently circulating in the collector market. The math is absolutely terrifying. The value differential driving this fraud is staggering. A 1971 Cuda with a standard 340 small block is worth $60,000 to $80,000. Add the Hemi engine and correct documentation, and that same car becomes worth $1 million to $2 million. That's a $1.5 million profit motive for anyone willing to commit fraud. Professional counterfeiting operations have spent decades perfecting techniques that exploit every weakness in Chrysler's 1971 documentation system. They source genuine 426 Hemi engines from other applications and have engine pads re-stamped with VIN-derived numbers. They fabricate broadcast sheets using period-correct EBM card stock and authentic dot matrix printing. They create fake fender tags using original blank Chrysler tag stock sourced from inside supply chains decades ago. The results are counterfeits so convincing they've passed inspection at major auction houses, sold for 7 figures, and been discovered as fraudulent only years later, leaving buyers with dramatically devalued cars and essentially zero meaningful recourse. The 426 Hemi maintenance horror. Even if you own a genuine documented Hemi Cuda, the 426 engine itself becomes a maintenance nightmare that never ends and costs that compound constantly. The Hemi was designed as a race engine that happened to be street legal, not an engine built for casual ownership by collectors who drive their cars occasionally. It demands expert attention that few mechanics alive today can genuinely provide. The dual 4-barrel carburetor setup requires calibration mastery that's become rare as experienced Mopar specialists retire. Improper tuning causes rich running that fouls specialized Hemi spark plugs costing $20 to $25 each, or octane additives that never fully replicate original fuel chemistry. And if your Hemi needs rebuilding, which after 55 years of existence becomes increasingly likely, doing it correctly with proper documentation to maintain investment-grade status costs $25,000 to $50,000 from the tiny handful of shops with genuine expertise. The E-body rust devastation. The 1971 Cuda's E-body structure was engineered with rust vulnerabilities so numerous and so severe that restoration becomes a financially crushing ordeal, regardless of where the car spent its life. Every structural member has specific, devastating rust characteristics that make E-body restoration uniquely brutal. The front subframe mounting points collect water channeled from the cowl, developing structural compromise for years before surface rust appears. Correct repair requires removing the entire front clip and precision welding on a frame table. $20,000 to $35,000 in skilled labor alone. Finding a genuinely rust-free 1971 Cuda is essentially impossible in 2025. Every surviving car has rust somewhere, and the question is never whether it exists, but how deep it goes and how much it costs to address correctly. The authentication arms race. Even with a genuine documented Hemi Cuda, you immediately enter the most exhausting aspect of ownership, the never-ending authentication arms race that pits your documentation against increasingly sophisticated challenges from experts, competitors, and online communities determined to question everything. The broadcast sheet that should definitively authenticate your CUDA has become a battleground. Experts debate correct date ranges for broadcast sheet printing. They argue about assembly plant formatting variations. They dispute option code sequences and what each combination means for authenticity. And these disputes happen publicly on forums and social media, where every challenge becomes permanent record following the car through every future transaction. Once any component on your million-dollar car is publicly questioned, that question follows it forever. Buyers discount heavily. Auction estimates drop. And the scrutiny never ends regardless of how definitively authenticity is eventually established. The market volatility terror. Here's the nightmare keeping every Hemi Cuda owner awake. The catastrophic financial exposure of holding a million-dollar asset in a thin, unpredictable market where values swing by hundreds of thousands based on factors completely outside your control. The Hemi Cuda market demonstrated this volatility brutally in recent years. During the 2021 to 2022 collector car peak, exceptional cars were clearing $3 million. By late 2023, comparable cars were selling for 25% to 40% less. That's $750,000 to $1.2 million in value evaporated without the owner doing anything wrong. And the carrying costs compound this terror relentlessly. Agreed value insurance on a $1.5 million CUDA costs $15,000 to $25,000 annually. Climate-controlled security storage runs $400 to $800 monthly. Annual maintenance and specialist inspection costs $3,000 to $6,000 minimum. That's $25,000 to $40,000 per year in ownership costs before spending a dollar on repairs. And that's the terrifying truth about owning a 1971 Hemi Cuda. From counterfeiting catastrophes to Hemi maintenance horrors, from e-body rust devastation to market volatility that can cost you millions overnight, this dream car carries burdens that would test even the wealthiest, most experienced collectors. If this reality check changed how you see Hemi Cuda ownership, smash that like button and drop a comment. Does the truth about what ownership actually costs change your dream? Or is the legend worth every terrifying challenge? And if you want more honest truth about collector cars, more reality behind the myths, and more stories exposing what auction houses hide, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because Garage History tells the truth nobody else will. Thanks for watching, and remember, the most legendary cars carry the heaviest burdens. Research obsessively, verify relentlessly, and never let desire override diligence. Until next time, stay informed and keep the history real.